city of Austin wants to start work on some hiking trails in the Walnut Creek Greenbelt, but there's a problem. The city says the owner of a 2-mile driving course has built part of that course on city parkland. That parkland and the driving course are located just off 183 in far east Austin. Tonight, KXAN city reporter Reagan Hackleman explains why the two sides disagree on whose land it is.
The area right behind me will eventually be the start of that trail. Right next to it, Driveway Austin. It's a 2-mile-long driving course that borders city-owned parkland. Now, the owner says as far as he knows, he's only built on his land and has done nothing wrong. But the city does not agree with him. Tucked away at the end of a small road just off 183 in far east Austin, you'll find Driveway Austin. It's a 2-mile-long driving course where you'll find Porsches screeching around the track, as well as 16-year-olds learning how to be better drivers.
All of this land, before we ever got here, was greatly disturbed.
Before Bill Dollahite bought the land and turned it into a driving course, the area was home to an industrial fill site. Dollahite says everything was going great until about 2 months ago when the city told him part of his project was built on city parkland.
We're talking about feet. We're not talking about acres. We're just talking about feet.
In my career, it's the worst case of encroachment I've seen.
Parks Director Hensley says not only is a section of the track built on parkland, but there's also a boat dock and an off-road track built on the city's land.
We don't certainly want to run him out of business, but we certainly want to protect the interest of the land and the rights that we have, as well as the community's property.
This stake in the ground represents the property line out here, or the property line according to the city. Now, the owner of Austin Driveway says when they were developing the track, they used another set of survey points, and that is where the problem is.
This is the survey that we have. This is the survey that you have. Who's to say what's right? I'm not contending that one's correct, one's not correct.
I think our survey, quite frankly, is very accurate. How we work through this is going to be an interesting dynamic.
The director of the Parks Department is scheduled to come out here on Friday and meet with the owner. Ultimately, this land dispute could be up to the City Council to solve. Reporting from far east Austin, Reagan Hackleman, KXAN Austin News.